Are you in fear of being caught out with the one thing you need? Is your solution to Year 12 carrying everything you need in your backpack? Does your backpack weigh more than you? Do you hate it when you actually go home or search your bag or locker and can't find anything? As a Year 12 student, to be successful, to get that extra mark, that 1%, you need to be able to shift paper, that's your notes, worksheets, etc., and store them at home. You need to be able to access them easily when it comes time to doing your study. A desktop filing system is the first step towards organisation at home. It will lighten your backpack and have paper ready for access, ready for exam preparation. Here's an example of a desktop filing system. This file box is the centrepiece of your desk. You'll notice that it's reasonably small. It's not a crate. We want it to be able to fit on your desk with everything else. It needs to be the centre point of what you're doing. Okay, have a look at the box. Inside each file, we have a colour-coded file, one for each subject. We might push it out to 2 per subject, that is 1 file per semester per subject. That should be enough to handle the year's work. You'll also notice that I've labelled each folder or file with my subject name on it, nice and neat. This may seem glaringly obvious, but I've actually also made sure to label my file on the front edge of the file. That way it's not going to be obstructed by papers and stuff that I put in the file as the year progresses. When I've taught Year 12 before, I get the students to grab either an A3 sheet or a manila folder. I label it with the concept that we're teaching, in this case it's Concept 1. And on the front sheet, I get them to write from the curriculum the stuff that we have to cover that makes up Concept 1. So for example, in Phys Ed Concept 1, there are 5 key points that we need to cover to complete that unit. This then leaves 2 inside and the back pages for students to either condense or summarise that unit of work, allowing a maximum of 3 pages of notes that's used to cover the whole topic. Okay, all notes from the topic then reside inside that folded A3 sheet. The process of actually condensing your notes is invaluable as a means of study. Prior to your exam, the next step is to condense your notes down to 1 A4 page. These little steps throughout the year make a huge difference come November, when it makes it a lot easier to prepare for your exam. Of course, this works for PE, but it might depend on how you structure your file which best suits your subject. I'm not sure what English, science, maths or ag may need as a means of collating or organising your gear for that particular subject.